Hello, Ascended Warriors. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same outfit that I was in my last video, it's because I'm doing them at the same time. Not because I'm a dirty bird and wearing the same outfit 2 days in a row, but I had a whole bunch in my field and I really wanted to talk about what it was to be a warrior of light. Now, there are two terms that are really common in the spiritual world. A light bearer, or bearer of light, and a warrior of light. Now, I'll tell you, the first time I heard about a light bearer, which pretty much every soul on this planet is a light bearer, someone who carries light and creation inside of them, and whose mission is to help bring light to the world. A warrior of light is a little bit different, and I'll tell you why that term always resonated with me versus the light bearer. It's because I'm militant. I can break it down I can make it really, really complicated, or I can make it really simple. I am not a passive person. I'm not unkind, but I will fight. I will always fight for what I believe is right in this world. Since I was a child, I felt called to fight for injustice, just who I am. That's why the term warrior always made so much more sense to me. And when I started researching light bearers, there was a ton of information out there on what that was, on what missions they had in this wonderful world. When it came to a warrior of light, there was so much less information out there. And most of it just didn't resonate with me. It didn't feel like it fit who and what I was as a soul. So I read this passage in a book that I'm reading, and I wanted to share with you how this defined a warrior of light specifically. And if you want to know what book it is, I will share that with you. It's a sci-fi romance, and don't judge me because I love me some sci-fi romances. Neither here nor there. But what it describes here as this group's mission really resonate with me as far as what a warrior of light is to do on this planet. And it discusses warriors being here specifically to battle the darkness in humanity, to stand up for light in a much more physical sense. So in the tradition of light bearer, bearing light, you're a keeper of light. Warriors of light go into that darkness. They go into those places that most people cannot or will not go. And they go there and stand in their light and their power, and they battle the darkness. And without those warriors, darkness would take over. I loved and really, really resonated with that idea to keep, and it describes it as keepers of the balance of lightness and darkness. People that have thrived walking the lines of gray between the two extremes of good and evil. They keep order and balance in their little space of the universe. That resonated with me so much. Everything is about balance. It's not divine feminine. It's not divine masculine. It's balance. It's not dark. It's not light. It's balance. Warriors of light walk in that gray area of the world. Things are not good and they're not bad. There's shades of gray for everything. And some of us are called to go into those dark spaces to help bring in the light, to help balance out that darkness. It is our battlefield. This is where we resonate. This is where we shine, is when we're bringing light to the darkness. When we are standing in our power against the waves of emotion, the waves of chaos, and we stand in our strength and our light, holding to the truth of who and what we are. This is something that a lot of humans wouldn't want to do. Not only is this not their mission, this is something that just does not resonate with them at all, to stand in their power like that. If this message does resonate with you, then you might be a warrior of light. You might be meant to find and maintain that balance in the universe, to go into the dark spaces, to live in that gray zone and help other people thrive, to find justice, to find happiness. Now, a lot of people's goals when they talk about ascension or even spirituality is to detach from the world. Ascension, in the traditional sense, is being able to leave your body, to leave the physical behind and ascend into the spiritual. That is a wonderful goal, and I totally get the desire to do that. In fact, I've heard a lot of spiritual people saying, I don't want to come back. I don't want to reincarnate anymore. The physical sucks. I don't want to do it anymore. And honestly, I've said that many times myself, until I started to embrace what it meant to be a warrior of light. What that means is, this is our arena. This is our battle space, Earth. We have to be here. We are meant to be here. This is where we are the most powerful, the most connected to who and what we are. So instead of ascending straight into the spiritual and leaving the physical behind, we act as bridges. We act as a balance between the above and the below. If you studied alchemy at all, as above, so below is a very common totem that they use. As above, so below, as within. We are the bridges between the light and the dark. We are the bridges between spirit and earth. We are the bridge between black and white. We are that balance. We are what helps the world continue to turn. We don't hide from fear. We don't hide from the physical pain. That is our wheelhouse. And I think many of us have had a very painful existence. But once you come to terms with that and understand that that has honed you to be the warrior you were born to be, it's not painful anymore. It's exciting. It is an honor. If that is something that you are here to do, embrace it. We are warriors. We are not meant to hide from the light. We are not meant to leave this body and go into spirit. Nor are we meant to give into the darkness and forget all about spirit. We are in the gray. We are the bridge. We are the balance. And that is a really, really cool thing to be. Until I see you again, I hope you guys have a great week.